Hi there, I'm KJ. Welcome to KJ Paints. I am going to do a couple of flip cups, teeny tiny ones, this shot glass size, on tiles to make coasters. I am using a bunch of different paints. I'm using Artist Loft Metallic Cobalt Blue. I've got Winsor Newton Permanent Magenta, Liquitex Basics Dioxazine Purple, which I'm almost out of, and my Dazzling Metallics DecoArt Splendid Gold. And so I've mixed my paints fairly thick. I can show you the pink one here. You can see it drops off the stick and makes a bit of a mound on top of the surface of the paint before it sinks in. Mound on top of a mound like that. I've got mostly pink, and then I've got just a little bit of blue, metallic blue. I love that color. The purple and the gold about the same. And then I've got just a dab of the OGX Coconut Milk Anti-Breakage Serum, which is, if you look at the ingredients, it is largely dimethicone, which is silicone oil. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour my paints into these four little cups, and then I'm going to flip them onto these coasters and then torch them, and we'll see what happens. My paints are, like I said, fairly thick, and I'm going to layer it so that my three sort of colors that I have less of, which are the purple, blue, and gold, are near the bottom of the cup primarily, so that they're the last colors to come out, hopefully, and the pink doesn't totally overtake everything, because I have about twice as much pink as any of the other colors. So I'll probably fast forward while I pour those cups out for you, so you don't have to sit here and watch that. Okay, that was a bit of a fun mess up, but luckily I had some extra paints made, so I just thickened them up a little bit. I made them for a different project, which is going to require thinner paints. How did that happen? Okay, let's do this thing. This. Learn from my mistakes. I hope this one's enough paint. Okay, I can see from the spilled paint that it's gonna look very pretty. So that's nice. All right, we're just gonna let it sit for a sec, and then I will flip these cups. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one, so I'm gonna just turn it a little so that I can reach it more easily. Move this one off to the side a little bit. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Oh, you can see it. It looked like gold leopard print. So terrible. Okay, here we go. My hands are gonna get real dirty. Oh, I love purple. Gold. Oh, and this blue is so pretty too. Tilt it so you can see it. Get all the edges and the corners. edge there. So I should mention that these paints are all mixed with glue all in water. So just something to know. A little too much flame. Ooh, and there goes the OGX, the silicone. That's awesome. Just gonna dab, some of this paint here. A little spot right there where white is showing through. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, do the rest of them. I keep forgetting to tilt in a way that you can see. Like that little streak of blue, but I think I'm gonna lose it. Come on. Ooh. The only thing about tiles that I don't love is that your hands just get completely covered in paint. Oh yes! Oh, I knew this color combo would work well. So the point of covering the corners is just to help the paint flow once it gets to those edges. Obviously they're not going to look like this once they're done. Just to help the paint get over those edges without losing a ton of it. I also got to remember not to tilt over top of my other tiles. Wow, I thought the pink would be the master of, or the base color, but it turns out the purple is kind of taken over. Which I do not mind because I think purple and blue and gold and black, I think it's a good color combo anyway. I'm going to turn this again so that I can reach this one a little better. This away. This is, I think this is the cup that I spilled, so there may be a little bit more muddying of colors on it because of my last ditch efforts to get more paint in there. Over the edge. handful. I don't necessarily want any more cells. There's plenty on here. I just want to make sure the bubbles are popped. I find that with glue, the bubbles tend to be a little harder to pop. Ooh, those are pretty. Just edge here a little bit. Okay, let's see how those dry. Wow, those are pretty. Whew, really pleased with that. Okay, let's see how those dry and I'll bring you back. Okay guys, here they are and they are dry and I am so thrilled with how these came out. I love how much the pink darkened to almost a red. And the cells are gorgeous. And the blue and gold together, especially, ooh. And this one I think is my favorite right here. With all those, it looks like a peacock. So without the green. Anyways, yeah, they turned out awesome. So the only thing is they dried on the grate that I was drying them on. So there are some spots that are gonna need to be sanded down where the paint dried like right on this grate. But then that will get covered up by cork. So I'm unqualifiedly happy with how these turned out. So I'll just throw some kind of sealant on that. I haven't decided which kind yet. And then, yeah, they'll be ready to go. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.